Boys and girls, we got our next game set up here. Storm versus Baidu. Going to be happening.
More NA Dota goodness.
Only
As
the
your
most
shirt says.
NA of some Dota here, and I'm excited. Can Baidu? I know maybe Immortals isn't at the level of VGJ.Storm, but Baidu has shown they know how to. You know, if they draft these, and that's what I said. Some of their drafts they just lose. Other drafts they beat Immortals with.
Yeah.
They just need to have a good draft, and then anything can happen. You never know.
So, all the matches moving forward are obviously one of the big favorites for the whole region against one of the lower squads, let's say. Of those, is this the most likely for an upset?
We're looking. It's probably Optic Immortals. Also,
You think Optic Immortals is up there?
I think Optic Immortals, then this, and then whoop, 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 all the way down Complexity JS.
I would
that would be
almost
crazy.
say this one over Optic. Optic's just I don't see. The,
I do
the
also
Immortals
put it
I've
as this
seen
one
today,
a little bit.
The Immortals I've seen today, I'm not looking for them to get an upset. So,
Okay.
either way,
Did we
I'm
see
rooting for
Storm yet
Baidu
today?
the whole
Is this
time.
our first time watching Storm
No,
today?
yeah, the first
you're
match.
right.
That's Complexity beat them in the first match. That's why we got the whole three-way tie.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
As a result, so.
So they did lose, so they could be in a bad mindset. I doubt they are. I mean, they're still playing for. Do you know how much better it is to just? Wow, we're in TI. We don't have to go through the pressure of bracket.
How much
you gotta
money
be on top
do
of your
you
game.
get already just for making it in? Because now everybody gets paid, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it hasn't
So-
been said yet.
It's like a mini tournament within
Yeah,
itself.
let's-
Just getting that top spot. I mean, it's got to be like 30 Gs
Last
at least.
year, I want to say it was
30,
at least
40.
30 to 40.
Come
yeah,
on.
if not 50.
That's
like, so
that's a
and that's absolute guaranteed. On top of the trip itself and everything. So
it's money.
it's a big deal.
It's money.
Big deal.
Money, baby.
In case you haven't heard, TI pretty big prize pool.
Pretty fun tournament
Yeah.
as well. If you've never
Treasure
been,
just
you should
came
go.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Treasure too.
So
Oh,
the
man.
lines are probably gonna untouch.
And they're cool. I like all of them. The Doom one, you can't have them all be spectacular. The Doom, I still like the Doom one, but I think that was my least favorite.
I think the Darkseer. I think the Darkseer.
What?
I like it a lot. It's kind of funny looking.
You like it a lot.
I
was
like
saying
it.
the one I least like.
Oh, least
Oh,
is the
liked.
Doom. Yeah, least like is the Doom.
OD is the least like for me.
His
Yeah.
ulti is cool though. I thought.
Yeah, the ulti
The
looks
hammer
kind of
drop.
cool.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
The
whole
wings are
thing.
kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jakiro, that's his second immortal, right? Doesn't he have another one? I thought he already had one for the other
The
head.
other
Good
head,
thing
yeah.
I'm here. Let's
I want to
check.
see what it
He's
looks
got
like when
one
they have
ice,
both.
one fire.
I wanna-
Somebody had that. I want to say
we got to
earlier,
see it
like
with
the other
both.
day.
Someone
try
better
it.
It
have
was
it.
pretty cool. So, yes, there we go. This time I'll remember because I'm told.
Because that's
Alright.
got to look so cool. I definitely wanted that Jakiro one. I think Purge said he'd hook me up. So, because I think I do have the ice
you have
one.
both?
I
He's
think I have
looking
the
at
ice
his.
one.
I don't-
Oh, do I
Where
or
is the
not?
other
Well, yeah.
one?
So you're on his account. So.
You're on my
I'm on
account, so you
yours.
could see if I have it or not.
Nah, you're
No,
broke.
Don't look at my
You
Dota
stay broke.
porn items, please.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nah, you're broke.
All
Go to
right.
stats. I'm curious.
Stats? What's that?
Don't. How many turbo games
No,
have I
you
played?
got
Alright.
you got a positive record. I didn't
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
I thought stats like
Barely
showed
there.
your items. Okay, we're into the draft though.
Let's go.
This is very important. It is a very important game. If Baidu can make this upset, there's no way you last pick give Baidu Alina. I think even VGJ.Storm knows that, so
Got a ban.
avoid that.
Okay.
IO, Naga, Chen are the three like supports.
Yeah,
you almost
and
always see
then-
banned.
Then
Bloodseeker.
Lycan.
Bloodseeker is in the pool still, which
Think-
has not been left in.
Yeah.
Or Lycan. No, Lycan is banned. Yeah, I think Bloodseeker is the big hero. Do they ban it, or does Baidu first pick it? I think. If Baidu doesn't first pick it, VGJ.Storm will 100% take it second round.
Wind Ranger's still there. You're probably not. She's not
Yeah.
usually banned though. She's top pick for a reason. That's
Yeah,
because she's open
sometimes
so much.
banned, but as you said, not often. People still don't know. Well, she's really good, but I don't want to waste that. Well, hey, there it goes. Okay. If you don't see Bloodseeker, I'm almost positive VGJ.Storm.
Must be
takes
kind
it.
of nice for VGJ.Storm to already have that respect of the drow. So it's like you get that
Yeah.
free ban right there. So something nice is going to get through for them.
The core Jakiro. Well, they played core Jakiro last game. Baidu King solo
right,
safe lane with the Jakiro.
That's a nice thing for them because now it's kind of a
You don't know.
flux pit for them. So it could be a core, could be a support.
That was the best. I just click on him. He has third item hard. He just has hard. He just has 4,000 HP.
yeah,
I'm
that
like,
came
oh.
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was
just
like,
a heart.
Oh, he's kind of middle of the road, and then suddenly I'm here with a heart.
Yeah, he had
Is
pipe
that even the
duels.
best item? Like, just like
Aeon Disc feels like maybe
like
it's more the
Shiva's,
traditional.
Aeon Disc. Like, there's other tanky like Intel.
I guess
items, and it's
because
just-
think about it this way: they had the Tombstone talent where it's like +6 hits to kill it, and then you have a Jakiro you're just smacking down. Like you have a giant Tombstone and a giant Jakiro, and
Yeah.
you're like, this will be an easy
it's just
pick
weird.
off.
It's like after you cast Dual Breath, Ice Path, Macropyre, now
Yeah.
you're just a big fatty who's just like
Tanking it
right
up.
clicking a bit.
Yeah.
So it's
Some
like
liquid
I don't
fires
know.
here and there.
But yeah, I mean they weren't killing them, that's for sure.
Storm is not sure. They're dipping into a bit of reserve time already.
They're thinking 3 steps ahead.
I'm feeling. I think some like Skywrath, Bloodseeker would be what I would say, but probably not. There's a Witch Doctor. SVG, I should have known. SVG loves that hero. Heal first at level 1.
Is MSS like Tusk? Is it like they always go to 4 position for them still?
Feel like it is. When you have someone like MSS who's solo carry, like in SA, Schofield was doing it, like their Tusks are that good, you're like, well, if they're going to leave it, well, let's see. Yeah, Bloodseeker. Okay. There's no way they weren't letting that.
Mr. Bloodsuka.
Once again, it just makes you, it punishes every single lane. So that way you just draft 3 heavy lanes. If you're losing one, Bloodseeker just has all the damage from the harass you've done. He changes the game.
Yeah, so I wonder if that means Baidu King got to consider sustainy heroes, sustainy supports, people who can heal up, use Tranquils, or have skills that can sustain the lane. Like, again, Warlock, is it going to get ignored still?
Yeah.
Sand King, nice call.
I was thinking Sand King or Doom, but I think they want to, if you pick Doom, it automatically guarantees Jakiro's support, and I think they want to be open-ended again, like you said.
Orange played a Beast Sand King.
Yes. He had a rough,
match.
remember, like, to level 4, he had a real rough game, and then all of a sudden, top lane, hey, I'll win us the game. Go for it, bud.
I mean, it sucked that he was in a position, I mean, he was 5 position, right? Sand King in that game? Or
Pretty
no?
much. I think
it felt like it, at least.
I think they were 4/5, like both the supports, pretty much, yeah.
It would, I'm sure he's hoping he doesn't have to be put in a position where he hopes for this one golden opportunity to stay relevant.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that he's the kind of player who may be able to clutch it.
Yeah,
so
that was sick.
They banned Doom, Snaking hero.
Banned the Veno. I liked it. Veno's just one of those heroes, like, hey, I feel he probably doesn't have a high win rate, but you're just annoyed playing versus him. Like, no matter what, like, cancels, blinks, almost always gets his ulti out in team fights, which makes you, I mean, Veno ulti plus Bloodseeker, good lord. That would be a lot of damage for the Bloodseeker.
5 seconds remaining before it starts going to reserve time again for Storm. They're going to ban out Luna.
Smart. The BTY's best hero still.
Yep. Mentioned that in the previous series.
I like the Dirge ban. You saw how much work it actually to put in. You throw that on high ground, you have to focus down. If you don't, damage slow just starts adding up, and you have to commit a core to kill it. That's what I've always said. If you're a support hero who makes the other team's core commit to you, you're a good hero.
Tusk was left open. MSS Tusk, pretty good combo. Skywrath, another strong hero though. Different direction.
It pretty much says if you pick Ember, you're going to lose the game, and we have seen Baidu pick Ember into Skywrath, and there we go. So it is going to be a core Jakiro. They do give that away now.
Yeah.
Finally, a Warlock though, because you're right. We really, between yesterday and today, we have not seen Warlock at all.
That's good. They definitely need the sustain. I mean, you already needed kind of it against the Bloodseeker, but now against Skywrath Mage, like Warlock just seems like a no-brain pickup. He's going to be paired with the core, who's going to be hit with a lot of arcane bolts, but thankfully Warlock has the heal to help out.
I would say this draft like just shows what this meta is. You have a Witch Doctor who's going to get heal level 1. You have a Warlock. It's all about I'm keeping my core alive even though you're harassing him. Like that's what this meta is.
Yeah. And again, it's like those are the best options only because the godliest of them all, Wisp, is always banned.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the best at doing that for sure.
I'm the king.
Oracle still can, pretty much not considered at all. I don't know if he does that kind of thing
I
as
think
good.
You need level 2, right? Because if you just use the heal, it does damage.
When he gets to level 3 and gets that 2 levels into the Purifying Flames, like it's just so much damage. It will definitely get kills.
I'm thinking Storm here. Snaking, we don't see a lot of it this event, but Bat Rider, decent synergy with the Bloodseeker perhaps, and I know it's a very comfortable hero for him.
They might just want to
catch
pick in-your-face heroes, too. I think when you have a Skywrath Bloodseeker, you already just want to pick heroes that are going to run at other heroes.
Okay.
So who would that be? It's a good question.
Underlord?
Maybe.
Yeah. They were like illusions, and I'd say like Legion Commander or something like that.
Snaking's Legion, yeah.
You want a hero that definitely prioritizes a pipe. Because right now...
Omni's not bad here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little less run at you, but he's a very good hero against us. And yeah, look at VGJ.Storm. They know. They got to win this game. They can't somehow get cheese. They're thinking through every single option. They're like, if we do this, they do this.
Could you imagine going 5-0 in the first? That reminds me a lot of, what was it, Team Freedom last year?
Yep.
They were on that they had Faceless Void.
Probably Rezo's hero.
Skywrath Mage combo.
Yep. Okay. And Rezo solo.
And Witch Doctor. Holy snap. That's the whole thing right there.
Isn't this how... This is almost like the same draft they BDG with yesterday, right?
I don't know.
Because I know Rezo played the Void and just completely dumpstered him, so.
It's not awkward, though, for Bloodseeker to like try to contribute from outside the bubble.
You have your W. You just pick off anyone not inside there.
That's true. I mean, you just enhance the Faceless Void maybe, and then drop a Blood Right.
Well, is that also going to be an off-lane Bloodseeker now? Could it maybe be like
Could.
a Bloodseeker Skywrath lane with Faceless
I
safe?
think it's the same as the last Immortal game, right? VGJ.Storm has last pick, so they can decide everything they want with that last pick, deciding on what Baidu last picks.
Mirana still seems pretty strong for Storm, actually. Well, the setup with the arrow's not the greatest.
Yep. It could be right here for BTY. So they're switching it up a little bit.
We mentioned this earlier, though. Spectre has been a little bit of a struggle hero this event.
Yep, and you're pretty much forced to go. We saw, 747 had to go Hood on Spectre. You kind of have to again this game against Skywrath, which doesn't feel good.
Yeah, they may not even know yet what the offlane is that Spectre's going to have to deal with. I mean, there's
banned
options
Lena.
out there, but
I knew it. There's no way you get hey, let's not give this guy his very best hero that scales amazingly in the late game. I think banning Lena hurts CG so much. He's that good at it.
So I wonder what his next best option is, not knowing what he could be facing up
Well,
against.
it could be now like a mid-Jakiro now, right? Like, because if you have Spectre for the safe lane.
Baidu King's for sure going to play it, but he could definitely go middle with it. I think this team Baidu is a lot more standard of a team. Like, you're going to go to the lanes you're normally used to going to.
Get Magnus, throwing power up on Spectre, RP setup for all this. There you go.
But then you have your best player on a Jakiro or something.
Hey, Eternal Envy did it.
True, versus probably one of the worst teams in the tournament when you're playing against VGJ.Storm, one of the best.
Your point?
That you don't want your best player on a Jakiro if you're playing against a good team.
All right.
They definitely need
Sold
that
me.
offlane pipe person, though.
Yeah,
They need pipe boys.
That's
utility.
Jakiro. Are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about
for
Storm.
Storm, yeah.
You're going against Jakir. You're
still
going
like
against
Omni.
Sand King. You're going against Warlock.
I still really like.
Yeah,
Omni
Omni's
more.
still there.
ABBA could also fit that similar role, too.
Oh, no.
Maybe Underlord. At least Underlord can cast stuff inside the bubble.
You just love Underlord.
Can't do Axe. Axe can't awkwardly jump
so
in
they
there.
still feel...
Storm
actually-
versus Skywrath Void. These guys are crazy. They're legitimately crazy.
and even Blood Right Sign. Like, this is a really...
Yeah, that's pretty ham.
This might be Yule's first Storm Spirit.
Almost has to be.
Quick to BKB otherwise.
He's like, nah, I'm going Manta. What? Okay.
Bloodstone.
Now, okay, I have... They have a lot of global presence. You have the Spectre, you have the Storm who can zip from far away, so you have nice gank potential, but I just don't like Storm here at all. I like the first 4 picks, but I'm not a fan of that.
I still think the offlane Bloodseeker is possible, too. And obviously different mid-hero. Is there a reason why...
I think it will be offlane Bloodseeker, because Bloodseeker does do poorly against Storm, because he wants the last hit and he can heal up, but you'll eat a ton of overload remnant damage. But maybe not.
Mirana is still there. I kind of go back to that. The setup with the arrows maybe not the best, but decent follow-up to Faceless Void. Viper is also there. Another decent follow-up. Corrosive Skin would be pretty good.
Yep.
Death Prophet. Okay.
Of course.
So yeah, you want
The DP.
And just in case you were wondering, you're like, wait, South America's playing. Pain Gaming is currently up 2-1 on SG in a best of 5.
That's on Beyond the Summit 2.
Yes.
Capitalist and Blitz over there casting it, but you want to tune into this, let's be honest.
Yeah.
A multi-Twitch will allow that at least.
And look at this Warlock set. This is a sick set. I love this set.
On who? The Warlock?
The Warlock. I
That is
love
pretty
that
cool.
set.
Wow. Reminds me of a lot of like Warcraft, World of Warcraft actually.
Never played that game. I'm a Dota 2 only. He does have the new.
You're like a 1%. That's fine.
Yeah, he has the Baidu. He has the new Jakiro head.
But he doesn't have the other one, does he?
No, he doesn't have the ice one.
Man.
Wait, that
Oh,
looks
actually,
icy.
is that maybe?
That looks like
okay,
both. That's
maybe he does,
icy
yeah,
and
I think
fire.
it
Oh,
does.
we're ready. All right.
Brady,
well,
you'll look in game.
No,
don't
I
worry.
think that was the one. Yeah, I saw it earlier, and I think it was Baidu King actually earlier.
Okay,
I just didn't
probably
mention
you're
it.
right. It's pretty dank. I don't know. I just like VGJ.Storm's lineup a lot more. I think that Storm pick really hindered him. But as I said, if you ban Lena from CG, it makes your game a lot easier, and they did that. So I think VGJ.Storm is gonna be heavily favored after this draft. They should be.
yeah, it's hard to not agree, if I'm being honest with you a bit. But there's a lot of team fight on Baidu King. If they just find that crazy opportunity, I guess they could make something happen here. But yeah, the lanings and the setup just looks nicer for Storm, and they're technically a better team.
Yep.
I don't know. Odds are.
I would say like 6.
Yeah,
1 to 6 is where I would be.
1-6 would probably be closer.
But
so.
I think the biggest thing is because it's laning, like, they do have good team fight if they get levels right, and I'm not sure if they're going to find levels this game on Baidu, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we will. game kicking off. We've already talked about constantly how much, what's really on the line with all this. Leviathan so far the only team that's technically eliminated. And Storm needs a win to guarantee themselves at least a tie for first place. Possible outright if other stuff happens to go their way. Anyways, point is, want to win. And here we go. VGJ.Storm, though, tough team to beat.
Especially, this draft, they pretty much drafted themselves 2.5 to 3 winning lanes compared to, we're going to have a Warlock healing our Spectre. Hopefully he can farm Storm. Well, hopefully he doesn't die before 6. And the other lane, it's a Jakiro. Yeah, he doesn't really care if he dies. He died a lot last game, actually. Still won.
You are playing as Death Prophet. He played that earlier against Complexity and did struggle a bit, but again, a completely different game. No reason why that would deter them from picking it this time around. Snake King on the Bloodseeker, heading towards the top. So you're liking the overall lanes for a Storm, it sounds like, and it seems like it's going to be pretty standard. I mean, is there something that Baidu could do to adapt to that, knowing what's coming? It seems like they're just going to send Jakiro's sinking bottom. Yeah, do what you'd expect.
Yeah, because Bloodseeker plus, well, Bloodseeker going down bottom, all right. Whatever lane you send the Bloodseeker, he's probably going to win. Is he? What is happening? Snake King and Reza are just going to both block mid. Here you go, you are. We'll both help you.
So Snake King's going to end up mid, actually, on Bloodseeker. Right. Okay.
He does have the double share tangos. I'm fine with this. I want to see how this lane goes out, because I think he can heal through a lot of Storm damage, but Storm, obviously, with the Overload and Static Remnant, can do a bunch of harass. I'm curious myself.
Is this because they felt like Faceless Void would have had a little bit of trouble bottom lane, so...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, send him top, and Death Prophet more manageable. And now Bloodseeker just natural, decent in the middle. Not missing that one last hit there. Well played by CG.
But look at that, with the Blood Rage, it's just so much damage. I don't know, it should be pretty standard lanes. I think bottom lane might be the only place we might see a kill, but obviously you have self-sustain in Death Prophet bottom, you have self-sustain in Bloodseeker middle, and you have the SVG heal up top, right? They have 3 heals in 3 different lanes.
Nice.
Does have both.
I can't wait to see the dual breath action.
Looking forward to that. SVG top lane. Coming back in as right now Resolution getting some free farm. There's that Warlock heal, though. Apply to Spectre. Heal to get him a little more cozy.
This is going to be a real boring lane top, I think.
Yeah.
I think Void should just outlast hit Spectre as well, so it should be a Void favored lane, like 55-45.
Right now 5-0 Storm, 4-1 Bloodseeker, so again, fairly back and forth. Slight lead for the Storm in that middle lane. Bottom, Gripstorm coming out orange, having respect to some good magic burst damage. It's constant spam, I'm sure, from the Skywrath Mage. As you would expect here. Is there any reason why Spectre should not go for a Radiance? I mean, Ring of Aquila, of course, first, but...
I think Aquila Hood still... I think you have to go Hood, right? Because if you get Voided plus Skywrath ulted, you're going to die. If you somehow get the Hood off beforehand, there's a possibility you live. I think... I'm not a fan of going Hood on Spectre, but I think you honestly have to.
To me, again, go back to the first game against... Or the time I saw it earlier today.
Cole VG,
yeah. Well, one of the biggest struggles was... Use the Haunt before he had Radiance, and his impact was very, very minimal. Personally, I like the idea of, even getting something like a Drums to almost assist with that idea, rather than just being extra greedy.
You definitely have to get some item before Radiance, whether it's Drums or Hood. I think either one of them are actually pretty fine. You might even get something like Treads. You see phases a lot, but Treads aren't terrible. So middle lane, they're really bullying this Bloodseeker now.
Yeah, the Sand King even rotates over. Jakiro's now just gets to dance around with the Skywrath Mage. So
to death.
That does mean that the TP could advance on them if they do get the upper hand, knowing that he is solo, just like that.
The dance of death, indeed. Jakiro dead.
Storm just read the map and go, oh, this guy's alone, let's kill him.
Yeah.
And do so.
That's a good point, yeah. That's definitely just great map awareness, really. Realizing Sand King's middle has a free chance at a kill at least, and it happens to work out. Warlock, meanwhile, Witch Doctor, we've seen a lot of that Voodoo Restoration, but in this lane, it just doesn't feel it's necessary at all. It makes sense.
Because Void has his own self-sustain, right? While he has the Tangos and the Time Walk. And he's even buying more Tangos in
man.
stash.
Poor Sand King is such low level, he can't hang with the Arcane Bolts.
If he got hit by that Blood Run, I think he might die, but CG instead sacrifices himself.
He threw himself in front of the bullet. Why?
Oh, yeah, that made no sense, frankly. That's
just, I think, that goes to inexperience in this matchup, right? Like, it's Storm versus Bloodseeker. You don't see it that often, and he didn't realize they were both low, Storm and Sand King. So Bloodseeker's doing 130 a hit at 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No.
And he can't get away. He's level 4. It's just inexperience, I think.
Well, he comes back now after that death, so hopefully to learn quickly from that. SVG going to be collapsed on, but again, he's not really too scared at all. There's no reason to be. He's in fact got the level 2 Maledict even, so more pressure to come from him, as well as that Faceless Void perhaps. Sand King just sitting middle lane though, so doesn't seem like Baidu is going to react after a couple of deaths. They want to try to keep this.
Yeah, they want to pump a lot of XP into this Chikiro, I guess. Let him become relevant. He's got good skills if he gets levels and gets them early. And meanwhile, top lane, SVG and company able to back down and take out the Spectre. That's not good. Oh, that's cool looking.
That is cool, yeah.
Damn.
You are baited out a bit. Orange in the area, Burrow strike through, but Yawar is not really in trouble. He's fine.
This thing, I think VGJ, you can tell some teams they draft for, say, the late game. Some teams draft for that. They just drafted to win the laning phase, and a good way to win the late game is by winning the laning phase and just snowballing, and that's what VGJ is going to do this game, it looks like.
Baidu King has a pull going. Awkward thing is that, of course, he can be seen doing this, and MSS trying to take advantage of that. Dual Breath coming out.
Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, good. Needs help. Gets help.
He'll be fine in the end. 5-minute runes also spawning up here, though. And without a shrine use as well, the 5-minute shrine used as he dies.
You know, Storm's like, well, guess I'm going to the bottom one. Guess I don't have 2 anymore. Yikes.
He's at level 4 as well. Wow.
This is a 3-lane loss for sure.
Not good.
And this is my problem, right? I said they're going to win all 3 lanes because they just drafted a little bit better. And this is when I went back. I said, Baidu, if they draft themselves into a loss, they have done that a few times, and this feels like a big draft loss. Not the game's over yet. I mean, Spectre, Warlock, but they're definitely going to lose all 3 lanes.
You're putting yourself in a spot you're going to have to outplay your opponents quite a bit, and that's definitely a difficult task already going into it against VGJ.Storm.
You're pretty much saying, we're all in on Fatal Bond Spectre Radiance. That's what it is.
So like. Meet you in 20, 25 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm concerned about them even getting there and how they're going to get the space for it. You'd imagine that space would come from like a Sand King getting a blink, but it's going to be that much longer. Top lane or Spectre for it. Oh, the bash. Are you serious, bro?
Cask bounces a bash. He's going to get the kill, although Resolution might have went too deep for this. He already had the kill, just over ambitious. Has a wand use. 5 seconds on the leap.
The stun's going to be up a little bit before. Oh, but a nice time Cask. That was sick.
He'll be fine. In fact, now Orange might have overextended. He's got a Burrow Strike. We'll use it. Gets the kill on Witch Doctor at least.
Feels good.
Fatal Bond's assisting, so 3-kill streak stopper going the way of Orange.
That was a nice turnaround. I thought he was like guaranteed dead and said he gets a kill, and he should be able to get out of here.
Yeah.
Even has another stun if he wants with the wand.
Didn't get the prime target in Faceless, though.
And you lost your Spectre.
Beggars can't be choosers. They'll take what they get, but still 3,000 net worth lead for VGJ.Storm, including Bloodseeker, having some free farm middle lane in the meantime.
Yeah, he's got Rupture, so look for him to
use
it.
No.
But Bloodseeker's biggest enemy, the teleport.
Yeah. That's always frustrating against him. But if anything, I mean, it forces Storm Spirit out of the lane, although he didn't TP all the way back to base.
Yeah.
He has 14 wand charges, so he's still healthy. And he's going to get level 6 at least. So finally, he won't just die to this Rupture combo middle. Still feels real rough, though.
Doesn't have a sign. Yes, he does. He levels it up there. Meanwhile, Orange went in. CG will need to be very careful here, overextending. Looks like he will be fine in the end, though. Top lane, speaking of overextending, Spectre. Chronosphere been used for this. They want to guarantee the kill, and they'll get it. Warlock, not really much he can do. The Shadow Word's not nearly enough.
Oh, he loses a raindrop charge at the last second, though. That hurts. I mean, the Spectre's already hurting. That's just a little cherry on the top for Resolution.
Man, would be a shame if he had to get a Vanguard. I feel like that's just the ultimate, like, I've lost Spectre item. That's like when you can't get a Radiance, you're like, oh, I'll get a Vanguard.
That's the problem with this draft, right? He has to get, like, a Vanguard hood and Radiance. Like, this is going to be a broke Spectre. I don't think he can even get a Vanguard or a hood. I don't know if I just don't know if he can farm it. No. They might end this game before he gets an item.
Yeah, where do you farm it? This is a team that's going to just take over the map.
Yep. That's why I love the Bloodseeker. I can't believe you have first pick and you give it up. That's the thing. You can't give up Bloodseeker and NA right now, I don't think. EG will first pick it. Cole will first pick it. Optic will first pick it. VGJ.Storm will first pick it.
And you really have to respect ban the Drow. Like, you can pick up, like,
Stuff.
Reach.
You would
like,
think, yeah.
that you can, you know, like in Super I know he gets banned usually also, but you got Clockwork and maybe Spectre even works better against Drow.
I just think right now it feels like NA's hero pool, but middle lane, they're going for him.
Vortex pull in. That's a tough target to kill, though. One use already. No TP's coming in. Snaking. Apparently beefy. It's not beefy enough. Ball landing finally commits for the kill and gets it.
That's nice.
That is nice.
There's a perfect ball lightning right outside of the
3-2-2.
blood, right?
322 gold going the way of Storm Spirit. That's a sign.
Believe
seen
that.
it.
Of things to come, the prophecy has begun.
Isn't that a bad thing for him?
Yes, it is. It's all bad.
They're going to massively push this bottom lane. Exorcism. Chris starting to clear out the creep wave. Baidu King will do his best with that. Great looking dual breath.
So
macro.
cool looking.
It is really cool.
Did get macro pyre at level 6, so he can clear out another wave right here if he wants. Spectre coming in bottom.
Oh, that was, yeah, you are actually got low enough. Okay.
Whoa, he must have been super
I did
low.
not realize that he was that low. Yeah, in fact, they also go for the Skywrath Mage now, and MSS also in trouble.
Is this Baidu King suddenly putting 3-4 kills together?
Stay in range. Oh, MSS will finally go down. Gold right connects, but doesn't matter.
The fact that he got both those kills, that's a like combined 700 gold right there for Spectre. That's almost his treads. It's nice.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And it does make space, right? Because it kills off one of the big cores bottom. They just push in a tower, and that's a decent shot. That's almost 50% of the bottom tower gone now.
I think Warlock's 4. You got Tome.
He's
He'll only
getting
be
some
level
levels.
5. Yeah, he's got to get to level 6 though. Get that rock. Probably the next time they have a haunt ready to go. It's not too bad.
But you do look, as you used to talk about, the last hits and denies. The 3 top ones are Radiant bottom.
Oh,
Goodbye.
just go over and Jakiro's just melting to that Mystic Flare.
That's the problem. That's why Skywrath is so good, right? I always talk about supports who can solo kill cores are some of the best, right? You have Skywrath. That's why I still like Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon can still solo kill supports. Middle.
Epicenter channel for this. That should be enough damage.
Dude, CG is... I don't know how he made the comeback middle, but he is
Well,
only...
Sand King.
Yeah, Sand King helping
He's
him
been
out.
a big help.
Even that's still only 600 gold
That's our
down.
boy Orange without the Blink Dagger, right?
He's nasty. He's level 7.
He
Damn,
does
this
some-
dude.
He finds his way to do work without the Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
To get the Blink Dagger. I like that.
So, drums on Yawar. This is the thing, right? Yawar just goes back to lane. He doesn't even have Ghost, so he's just like, let's keep pushing. I know Macro Pyre was down. There it goes.
Solution,
Boy.
Bash
Oh,
proc,
of course.
hit number 1.
Just give him another one while we're at it.
Why not? Here we go.
Oh, the juke and the drive.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh, Yawar. He got outplayed a hard bot. Yeah, Baidu King just played him for the deny. Don't mess with Baidu King. The dude will outplay
he
you.
dropped the tip right on top of his
Yeah.
head afterwards. Like, there's the money you missed out on. Boom.
Kobe.
That's so
that's
good.
I mean, if you're a Death Prophet lineup, I mean, you count on tower gold.
That's your thing. That's like, yeah, that's like the nice, that's your quota. You just got to match that. Now you're like underperforming, it almost feels.
Ooh, Mask of Mana. So Faceless Void can solo kill anyone on the map now, including Storm Spirit. Obviously, there are treads on Storm, almost a Kaya. There's treads on Spec. It's tough. If they're on Strength treads, it's a tough kill with Mask of Manus, but 1 or 2 bashes, you're good.
He's got to be careful. He pops Mask and like Warlocks on the outside and drops everything on top of him.
Nope. Fatal Bonds Rock. Have fun. He is level 6 now on the
King of
Warlock.
Baidus.
King himself. He's just bottom. He's going for a tower. Uh-oh. Will it be a deny for deny?
Risky. He wants it. The Ancient Seal, though, prevents.
Tip him
for
back.
now.
You better tip him back. when you
Mystic
get that
Flare.
deny.
They're going to get it. Where's the tip?
Deny it. Tip him back.
Oh, they're coming, actually. They're
Did
flying
you
over the ball.
know?
Lightning doesn't catch Skywrath, but they are going to catch Yawar.
Nice.
The tower as well.
Siphons? Not nearly enough. And yeah, they still get the tower kill. In fact, CG gets it.
That's a super smart. That's a super smart play. I forgot they have the Spectre just committing for that bottom fight, because not only you get the kill, you get the tower as well. That's a super smart play.
And you look at the build that Spectre's going for. He is going to go with the item first and
Blade Mail,
maybe
okay.
just pass up Radiance altogether, but
I like
he's going to go
Blade
Blade
Mail.
Mail.
It's not it's not, you know, the golden tier Spectre buildup, but it's you know, it's
It also makes the Void think, right? If you chrono the Spectre, if he does get Blade Mail off first, you're like, wait, can I kill him before I die, possibly, to a Warlock or a Storm? Makes you think.
Bloodseeker also getting one, a little more natural build on him. You are. Ports bottom.
There could be a big fight bottom.
Well, going to take place over here, in fact. SVG gets cut off by Orange. Running over, you hear the Rupture being used off to the side. Looks like TP a chance. Not going to be enough for Spectre. Now, very fast Bloodseeker. Trying to find more. Unable to do so, but they got Spectre.
Oh, it's CG. This is the problem. You can't do this as a Storm. You can't do this as anyone on the Dire. You're farming with 300 HP against a Bloodseeker. Like, you just gave so much damage to that Bloodseeker. That might have been an easy TP out, but he gave him so much thirst damage.
Orange is going to protect the middle lane the best he can. He does have Epicenter. Just going to Sandstorm for now, but actually could be in trouble. The dust comes out, the Ancient Seal, Blood Right connects, I believe Mystic Flare. Everything thrown at him, and Snake King gets last hit credit. Probably going to be the tower kill as well. Oh, they're going to try for it at least.
No Glyph for about 4 minutes. You want to take this before Glyph comes back up, and they should. Could be a deny. Get ready. Oh, the Rockman's here.
Haven't used it yet.
Uh-oh, but you are. Hello.
That would have been scary.
Nice ward. The ward saves him his life.
Drum's choice on Death Prophet. Tempo build for the team.
All right, Snake King, come on. Gets out last hit on the tower by Sky. I mean, Skyrat does have double null, double bracer. It's crazy this hero has that much move speed. You usually see at least a casual win lace, but bottom, Warlock. Okay.
Death Prophet just running after Warlock. I don't know if that was really going to result in anything in the end, but I guess might as well give it a try. Top lane. Fire's put down. They catch Baidu King. You see that bash proc. So much extra damage.
So good.
This is exactly how Baidu King played last game. He doesn't care if he dies on Jakiro. He knows he's a core, but he can always push towers without items.
Oh, man.
Ulti for ulti.
Is that for the bounty?
I think it was, actually. He goes down. That's not the best use of a call. Spectre is going to be hit by the Chronosphere. He's now dead as well. The TP and not in time. Cryptstorm to finish the job. That could not have got uglier for Baidu. And he didn't even get the bounty.
Yeah, he did.
He got his own, I think. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure SVG picked up that one.
He went
Thoughts on that golem?
Yeah, not the best. Pretty much it means that with this Death Prophet ulti, they should go push a tier 2. Either middle or top, since they know there's no Warlock Rock. And they know Storm's not really useful. He is farmed. He's got Treads and a Kaya, but that's not like Storm being good in team fights. You need at least an Orchid or a Bloodstone. It's now an 8k lead.
Yeah, it's just growing even more. You mentioned the ultimate cooldowns. Now, sure, Chronosphere also on CD, but naturally with that net worth lead, VGJ.Storm is more willing to fight due to the circumstances. Nice counter word there. Coming out from the Skywrath Mage. Top lane set up. Maybe Witch Doctor back up here. You see Jakiro constantly trying to push. Cask.
It's fight. No rock to worry about.
No bounce.
Macro player. What an annoying skill for like the other team just in general. It no matter what clears a creep wave every time.
Just everybody get blade mills and stand in it.
Oh, that's the hype.
That's the strat. Snake King already has his.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't say no.
Death Prophet blade mill wouldn't be out of the question.
Almost
anyone else pretty silly.
Yeah, almost a full Atos on MSS. Then he can actually solo kill the Spectre so easily with that. He can solo kill anyone then at that point, even Storm.
Blink on Sand King just around the corner. 100 more gold needed. And he'll have that golem. 60 more seconds before that's back up. The blade mill also finished on Spectre. Warlock though. We found here the
get to Roshan.
Siphons out. There's no deny. Too far.
Now they're just he did get a ward down, so pretty much it's an interesting ward. It's inside the mud golem camp here, but they will see where people are, and the sentry doesn't counter it, so I don't mind it. Uncounterable wards are good.
Huh.
Because you're not going to expect a ward right there ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even blocking the camp, right?
Yep, that's the big thing. That's why I like it. It's a really smart ward.
Doesn't give it away. Yeah, that's a good point.
And look at that smoke. Just got spotted by it. Wow. So he pretty much died for this smoke gank. That's worth it at that point. That's worth it.
If they get caught out, then he died for nothing.
Yeah, because Graven pinged it. He was the one who pinged it, too. He's like, good ward.
Guys,
well, the problem was this wasn't a let's go kill them smoke. It was a let's kill Roshan smoke.
Oh, wait. That means we have to go defend? Oh. Well, wait. What if they do it quick? Oh, yeah, they did it quick. Maybe catch a straggler on the way out? Nope, they're playing buddy-buddy system.
In the head of Team Baidu right there is Dakota. Oh, Storm Spirit's going to fly in, though. Finds SVG. The Vortex pull in. There's the rock. It's on top of Death Prophet. That Exorcism still doing the work. Going to start going back in a second, though. Yules safe for now, snaking Blade Mail. That heal on a Death Prophet with the Ghost does eventually come through after the heals as expected. Door Breath on top of him, though. Where's Faceless Void? He is in the midst of it. No Chronosphere going to be used. He has the Aegis still as well, but he's cleaning up. Spectre's going to eventually fall, most likely. They kill Storm Spirit, and they will clean up without the Chronosphere even being needed from Resolution.
I mean, they lost all 5 heroes, but they killed 2 cores. I wouldn't say it was the worst fight. The problem is, this is a lot like VGJ versus EG. Like, everyone's close, and then there's Rezo. This is exactly how it went. Rezo's Void just destroyed. And he's, what, almost 4,000 gold up net worth on anyone.
He almost has enough to buy a face.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think a faceless Void would want a face, or is he so used to not having a face? It would just be weird.
He's probably got like the extra, like Daredevil style. He's like the extra super in tune senses outside of his vision.
Yep.
So it'd probably be.
It'd be overwhelming.
And would it be on the front of his head or would it be on the side, the eyes? You know.
The thing is, if he went and got surgery, like how would he? Well, this guy's dead. Let's be real. He's just dead.
Well, we can see that this guy's dead as hell.
Even he could see that. Like he wouldn't know where a face goes. What if he accidentally puts it on his rump? Like that'd be rough.
It would be rough.
Luckily, I don't think he's buying a face. He's probably going to buy a Mjolnir, it looks like, instead of a face. So we don't have to worry about that.
I was wondering how long that would go on for.
Oh, I could keep going. Me and Dakota probably could, but we won't.
It's all right.
He's trying to hunt this Jakiro. Jakiro's been doing this several times. He hasn't killed the top tower. He's only got a half-life even. He's been up here like 3 or 4 different times.
Hello.
And now he's going to be spotted yet again. Ice Path, that's only going to delay a little bit.
He tried to macro pyre to the lane. He actually tried to turn, but he got bashed. Yeah, this Void is out of control. Horribly out of control.
Yeah, the big 3 are all above and at the top.
Oh,
and
no.
The next closest is your Storm.
Already used the cask.
Void up here is dead, by the way. Or, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
CG. Solo ulted him. He zipped in to get the rune. And then got Yules by Yawar. And then Yawar perfectly silenced before because cast time on Ball Lightning is bad. If you're Rubik, it wouldn't be.
Does he even have the Orchid yet?
No.
No, yeah, he was just being greedy there.
I don't blame you. I mean, bounty runes are that important. See you later, Orange. And now this is when it starts getting out of control.
Yeah, they're just dying all over the place right now, unfortunately. You're at the point now where you're just hoping for the Wombo combo there.
Yep.
Big Rock and the Fatal Bonds and the Haunt.
Epicenter,
yep. Macro Pyre and all
It
that.
could happen.
Have potential.
All that good stuff. It feels like a high ground defense home run play, like you're trying to throw 90 yards in a football game.
And it does happen occasionally.
Yeah.
You do notice Baidu always drafts heavy team fight. Like even the game they beat Immortals, heavy team fight. This game, heavy team fight. I want to see lane plus team fight. Nice deny again.
He kept using the Blood Rage on the Siege Creep right there. Kind of low, but...
Uh-oh. See you later, my friend.
That Rod, Mystic Flare, doesn't want to use it. And Chronosphere will come in to help guarantee it, as well as a Spectre kill, more than likely. Although, we're full on Faceless. Faceless gets low, and in fact, the Aegis will be used. But he's coming right back up, of course. Spectre has a buyback with Haunt ready to go, so we'll see if he goes for that. Yes, he will. He buys back. The Haunt comes out. They lose the Storm Spirit, though. That's the issue. See the time lock on top of that. Spectre goes down for the dieback, and it just got better for Storm.
I don't want to say this game's over, because it is, but I won't.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll have Ghost Sub in 40. They can definitely push into base at that time. They're going to have a full BKB on Yawar. The Void, he's going to have a full Mjolnir pretty much. They're just going to hit a gigantic item timing before the first item timing of Baidu even. He doesn't have Orchid.
They're going to be like 2 items ahead soon.
Yeah. It's rough. I mean, we kind of expected it. I mean, they did put up a good fight versus Immortals, but after draft, I thought it was pretty clear VGJ.Storm was far ahead. Far, far ahead. Super far ahead. Oh,
yes.
Like
mega
how many feet?
far.
How many yards?
How many yards?
How many
100. It was a
inches?
full football field.
How many units?
How many units? a decent amount of units.
Okay.
Plus Seeker Arcane Rune. He even has his own Radiance coming along. This Radiance definitely getting one before the Spectre.
So what this game, no matter what, means is VGJ.Storm is at the top of the group, and they wait for the next 2 games to happen.
They have to wait for the cold match.
And hope that both of them
for
lose.
the optic match.
Goodbye, Warlock.
Like, are they gonna, be upset somehow, some way, or not? It looks like VGJ are not gonna be worried about that at all. They came in this one with a great draft and executed. And
Just win lanes.
does anyone on their team have a pipe? I mean, maybe Baidu can.
No, he's going for it, but he doesn't have it. He went Yules.
No one on Radiant, right?
Oh, Radiant? I don't believe so. I think if anyone, Yawar would get it, but
But, you know,
He's
so
not.
maybe there's some magic firepower still there for
Orange
Baidu King.
might
if
get
they can
away.
line everything up.
Oh. Dodges the Atos barely. He had,
vision.
if you didn't watch last team fight as well, he stunned in, hid behind the trees on the right side by the Dire Tier 3, and TP'd away right in front of him. It's a nice play. He's good at TPing away. Give him that.
Another case of that there. But yeah, no pipe picked up on either side at this point.
I'm trying to. Oh, they're looking. Look at Yawar up top. He
Again,
found
gotcha.
CG, but looks like he'll TP out.
CG's also out. Yeah, a couple of TPs being used there. Warlock, he'll well, Resolution knows somebody's there.
Dude, they can't find this ward. Now they finally Great pings out. He's like, where the hell is this ward that spotted us out for like 3 minutes? And he finally pings because he knows it's over there.
Some ward games going on. Baidu definitely not looking to pick that fight just yet. I mean, Hans, well, coming off cooldown 5 seconds, so they will have everything coming off cooldown here. And ready to team fight. God, they would love an Orchid on Storm Spirit, though. He still doesn't have it, unfortunately.
Yeah, nowhere to farm, right? All 3 lanes pushed in.
By the time he gets it, the other team's got BKBs.
no.
Goodbye.
There's a Chrono just to guarantee
The
a rock
rock
comes down in
now.
return. but
Oh, God.
see
The
a Storm
biggest
Spirit.
rock.
Buyback is ready. Epicenter from Orange. Pretty good placement. No follow-up, though. Hunt, I guess, is a follow-up. Blade Mail.
BKBs.
Going to be Rod of Atos locked in, though. The BKBs also preventing plenty of damage on the side of the Radiant. Jakiro and Spectre will fall. No buybacks to be had on them. The end is near.
The end is nigh, indeed.
Yeah, that was their moment, unfortunately. That was the team fight. And VGJ.Storm, they're all still standing. So
They have the BKB times. Last game when Baidu beat Immortals, it's when they hit their BKB timings. And there goes a full set of Rex. They could probably go for more if they wanted, but they'll just get out. No reason to.
Yeah, played safe.
Aghanim's for Void. I like that. That means then they can just fight nonstop.
Does it make a 60-second cool?
Yeah, 60-second all levels, I think. Not that it matters. He's level 20, but...
I mean, when it was being discussed earlier in the qualifier, I think during our CIS region, why we were not seeing more Faceless Void, I think Synderen had said one of the things is that he still has to play around a pretty long cooldown.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
Ags just kind of helps that out, and he can have a Chrono every fight.
I just think if you're gonna go, it's funny if you're gonna go one long cooldown, you almost just go 2 like they did with the Death Prophet. Because then if you like use one for a pickoff, you still have the other if there's a giant team fight. I like how VGJ usually does that.
Yeah, those are 2 where it's like it's almost better to use at separate times.
Oh, top. No mana on snaking though. How you get a rupture, bud? Ain't got the mana.
God, that actually is expensive, isn't it? 250. Level 3 at this point, but
Let's have a Yule's coming out for the mana regen.
Team Baidu continuing to do what they can, put up a fight. Jakiro trying to build into that Crimson card even next, but that's a long ways away. It continues to go back to the idea that there's just not much farm places for Baidu, and God, this network chart is
It's ugly.
one-sided.
Oh god, it's 30,000.
Yeah.
Woo!
It is. Another
Yikes.
Roshan probably, and then try to really finish this game for VGJ.Storm. The safest play of sorts. You are, though. He'll kill Warlock in the meantime.
They might just push in with that. They have Ghost in 15. Or they could. Roche will be up in 5 seconds, so they don't know that, obviously. We do. But MSS works CG. Oh, the sun. Yep, like I said, support solo killing a core.
Yeah.
This is the best hero for it.
Never a good sign.
God, isn't that crazy? Skyrath's so good in the lane. Like one of the best laners easily, and then very good as well. Oh, Baidu? You're dead. Oh, not yet.
No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Whoa!
Wait, Yawar doesn't have the fish? Not happy with that. The fish ghosts are like
The ghost, yeah.
they're amazing. Come on, Yawar. I don't know if he just doesn't like using them or they're ending the game.
Oh, he's going deep. Might as well, I guess. Not much of a threat. Warlock does have Chaotic Offering, Upheaval. Only lasts so long. Kill the racks, finish the game. That's the game plan here for VGJ.Storm. Spectre's not even here. Of course, he has Haunt, though, so. But he has Haunt. He has Blade Mail and Power Dreads. And a Ring of Aquila. There's the Faceless Void, picking up the Axe. Now down to that 60-second cooldown. And we've seen this as well, where one team, clearly the favored team, in this case VGJ.Storm, is playing against a team that they should beat.
Yep. And they do beat heavily.
They're playing very well, though. They're not, messing around. They're playing to win. Obviously, what's on the line. They are not taking any chances. And that's another case here.
Yep. They're going to go for Megas. Oh, there we go.
Jump the Faceless. Rock coming out. There's that
Everything
wobble that
they
we're talking about. They kill Faceless. He's dead for 80. They literally used everything, but they get the kill, damn it. They lose 2 in response so far, though. You are still plenty tanky. He got his BKB out. The Death Ward's put down, and something tells me that might be it for Baidu.
Yeah,
calls
pretty
coming out.
healthy Witch Doctor Ward there. Bloodseeker just taking the benefits from everyone being weak and wounded.
GGs are called.
And VGJ cleaning their plate.
Good luck, Furzer the King. Much respect for fellow Void Boys member Snake King.
Good luck further, my king.
And good game. 30-minute game. Baidu, the Baidu stack is definitely the. It's funny. There's like the 5 sponsored teams that are very good, and then kind of Leviathan, JS, and then Baidu King's in like his own little thing. They're like better than the very low teams, but still very far away from the high teams. Right? That's kind of like how I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good.
And again, though,
you need teams. It's a healthy scene.
Baidu is still in it,
Yep.
even with the loss there. They're now 2-5. Immortals, if they beat Optic, then Baidu would be knocked out, but it's obviously a stretch itself.
Yep.
It's very likely at this rate, from what I'm looking at, they will actually be in a tiebreaker with Immortals, as you see on the screen right there. So it sure enough could come down to Immortals versus Baidu for a tiebreaker for that 5th spot. And
I'm excited.
we saw Baidu earlier defeat Immortals
Yep.
pretty handily. So
Well, Immortals did do that mid-Rubik stuff, so I imagine they'll come into it with a bit of a different draft if they do rematch again.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. That's a good plan. No, I'm excited. So that is the next game is
Optic versus Immortal. Now, I've been told that there's a possibility that both those games will be played at the same time. So Optic versus Immortal, and then Complexity versus Jasuta Squad. We would cast Optic versus Immortals at that
fudge.
rate.
Yeah.
I think is understandable there.
Yep.
But so we'll confirm that for you guys and obviously let you know for sure. But that is the plan. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. I'm being told that if they do happen at the same time, we'll have a Complexity versus
BTS3
Jasuta Squad
probably.
on another stream. Yeah,
Yep.
BTS3 probably. Again, we'll confirm for you guys.
But yeah, so everything, as you saw, EG is already confirmed, moving on to
EG's
bracket, and Leviathan is confirmed out, and that's all that's confirmed.
Yeah, that we're going into our final set of matches. That's literally all that's confirmed. That's crazy.
Woo!
NA Dota, man, it's coming through.
It is, and
It's gonna be a
remember,
fun finish.
I will say, the whole. I don't even care about the whole like, do they deserve 3 slots? I think the fact when they were announced 3 slots, everyone's like, well, the region's not going to be hype. We already know the 3 are going through, and by far the hypest region. Like it has been.
You can argue that
it's
for
crazy.
sure. All right, guys, stay tuned. On this stream, we're going to be casting Immortals versus Optic Gaming once again. More NA Dota coming at you. It's going to be a fun finish. Stay tuned.